Hello and welcome to another Reiki session. I'm so happy that you could be here with me tonight, whether you're watching me on YouTube or TikTok. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you for helping me create this sacred healing space. Now we're just going to take a deep breath and begin. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight and sharing this Reiki healing. Thank you, Milady Creates, for the hand hearts. Good evening, Grammy Sunshine, and everyone else coming in right now. I'm grateful that you all could make it. Hey Kimmy, had a great day today. Thanks for being here. Hey Julie. Excuse me. Hey Dom. Hello everyone. Yeah, the solar eclipse is bringing some intense emotions and changes. We're going to do a little cord cutting tonight. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I do have longer videos on my YouTube channel if you guys want to check them out. The name is Spirit Pond on YouTube and the link is in my bio. Hey Hallie, welcome. You fell asleep last night at 6:39 hertz. That's funny. Big J, this is a Reiki healing. We're channeling Reiki for the collective so we can all receive whatever is in our greatest and highest good. Thank you so much, Katie, for the subscription. Welcome to the sub club. I love you and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. I'm not sure the exact time of the eclipse, but I know it's sometime tonight, correct? Thank you, Nareda, for the hand hearts. Sammy did come out, and Sammy will come out again tonight. Oh, she hears me talking about her. But yeah, we went through all the solfeggio frequencies last night. Thank you, Missy, for the rose. No, the eclipse won't be visible in the US. No. Renee, thank you so much for subscribing. So much love to you. I am so incredibly grateful. Thank you, Renee. Welcome to the sub club. Good evening, Tim. I hope it's not in the ocean. That would spell trouble for the rest of the planet for sure. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for all those delicious little treats. Reiki is definitely a very relaxing, calming, soothing energy, so getting super sleepy is totally cool. Doing fantastic tonight. Thank you for asking. Hi, Marnie. Hey, Madison. Hey, Gianna. Thank you. I'm getting better at not being completely distracted. Madison, you change your profile picture to like a lamp or something? What is that? Oh no, that's you. I'm sorry. Thought it was a lamp, like a lampshade for some reason. Beg your pardon. Hey Ryan, welcome. It's good to see you. Starting with some gentle plucking. To pull away any stuck energy, any stagnant energy in our aura, our energy field, to release. Thank you so much, Red Dish. I appreciate you. I have been having a fantastic day. Thank you. Hello again, Sheep Shifter. Welcome back. Shifting those sheep around. It's a pretty cool power. Pretty cool power, not gonna lie. Hey, Giggle Popcorn. Nice to see you again. So right now with the plucking, thank you, by the way, Giggle Popcorn, for all that stuff. With the plucking, we're holding sacred space to allow for us to release and let go of what's no longer serving our greatest and highest good. Matt, what is a movie you like that no one else seems to like? I have to think about that. There is a movie that I like that not many people have heard of for some reason, but I don't think that counts. So there is a movie that I enjoy, and it's called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's with Colin Farrell and Robert Downey Jr. Not many people really know that movie for whatever reason. Except maybe Madison. But whenever I bring up Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, nobody has ever heard of that movie. Okay, a lot of people in here have had it though. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, yeah. It's definitely not a spiritual film. Val Kilmer, not Colin Farrell. I'm mixed up. I haven't seen Harold and Maude. I have heard of it though. I have heard of it. We're going to cut some chords right now. If you'll give me permission, whatever chords are not serving our greatest and highest good anymore. These can be to people, situations, places, energies that are no longer serving our greatest and highest good. Hey, a little gently. Twilight series. Not really my speed. No, I'm not cutting my hair. Imagine it could use a trim. I think I've seen the first two movies, but after that, no. Can you provide guidance on reducing anxiety? I've been out of control for days. Something that I like to do when I get really anxious and I feel like it's out of control is I like to pay attention to everything that I can see, hear, feel, and ground myself as much as I can in the present moment. And I know that's not always easy to do because the thoughts can kind of run chaotic and you might feel very stuck or trapped when you're feeling very anxious or panicky. But to get yourself out of that state, what I always do is I try to ground myself and focus on what I can think, what I can feel, what I can see, what I can smell. I'll usually go outside and I'll get barefoot if possible. Focus on the earth or the grass between my toes. Focus on grounding. Focus on feeling the breeze, smelling the air, listening to the sounds outdoors. Red Dish says there is a mammalian, something cold like an ice pack. Put it either in your armpits or between your shoulder blades. There is a mammalian response that will not allow you to panic and hyperthermiate at the same time. It will end your panic attack. Really? I was not aware of that. But I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for that suggestion. An ice pack. Yeah, I have a lot of anxiety sufferers in here. That's really cool. Someone said try putting salt on your tongue. So that's why when I'm outside, I try to kick off the shoes and I try to get my bare feet in the dirt, because I find that helps me a lot in grounding, because I really do feel that connection to the earth. You know, am I able to focus on certain parts of the body? Yes, absolutely. But these healings are meant to be more of a general healing. We don't usually focus on specific parts of the body, although we do work with different chakras with tuning forks. I could take my heart and keep it. Practices that I feel are important with the upcoming new moon. I believe this upcoming new moon, the one that's upon us now, is a good one for manifestation and starting new projects. And one of the things that I read about, which I saved, is writing some manifestations down and burning them. But if you'll give me one moment to ensure that I had the right thing. So yeah, writing a list of your manifestations, your dreams, your desires under the new moon, meditating on them. Speaking them aloud to the new moon, and then burning that list. That's what I'm going to do. Wow, I really appreciate everyone being in here tonight. Just gotta say, you guys have some really fantastic energy. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm going to make a list of everything that I'm manifesting in the coming month. Everything that I'm working on, everything that I'm building, any plans that I'm putting into action. Meditating on them, reading them aloud under the full moon, and then burning that list. Sending it off into the ether. Thank you for the guacamole, Jen. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful. So many chat messages. I can't read them all, but I appreciate you all being here tonight. You guys are wonderful. Hey, Kat, I am so sorry to hear that. I am sending you lots of love. Lots of love. It might help to give your child in question an evil eye pendant or something to wear. Thank you, Protego Nick, for the telescope. Get something like this, like an evil eye bracelet. I wear them all the time. And I think I missed a question. It's all happening so fast. Thank you for the mate tea, Julie. Thank you for the hand wave, Mr. Middleton. Obsidian is a great protection crystal, but the best, I think that's a matter of personal opinion. It certainly is great at grounding and protecting against unwanted energies, but my personal favorite is the black kyanite. And it is said that if the bracelet does break the evil eye pendant, that it did block or stop bad energy from getting to you. Hematite's another good one, yeah. But I do love black kyanite. And no, the energy doesn't come from the rings. The energy comes from a source, channeled through me, through my hands. But it's also important to note that Reiki flows through the eyes and through the breath as well. Thank you, JJ's Hobbies, for the ice cream cone. So I think it's important to mention that I'm not taking your energy and expelling it myself, but I am holding a space and assisting you in releasing that energy and grounding it yourselves. Thank you for the pumpkin pie. No, I saw you sent me something earlier. Protego Nick. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, Nick. Thank you, Aubrey, for the mirror. Thank you, Karinka, for the roses. Hello, Harvest Moon. Thank you for the chicken legs. Although I'm vegan, I'll pass those along to someone else. And I think I missed Permaculture Plants' question about the Reiki. So I apologize. The great thing about Reiki, being a Reiki practitioner, is I myself am experiencing the healing as well as channeling the healing for all of you. So while I am channeling the healing, I am also being healed. Thank you, Donna, for the lightning bolts. You were curious about my thoughts about whether you feel Reiki is compatible with Christianity. Absolutely. I believe Reiki is compatible with any form of religion or spirituality because it's kind of it's a universal thing. It's a universal, spiritual, divinely loving energy that comes from Source. So to translate it into Christianity, we can equate the love of Reiki to the divine love of God. I was just talking about her, but Hawayo Takata, who was one of the earliest Reiki teachers who taught like the 30s and 40s in Hawaii. Wonderful Japanese woman. She always said that Reiki was God power. But yes, Reiki does come from God. And again, the key thing to remember is this energy isn't coming from me, it is coming from God, channeled through me. Thank you, Frozen, for the roses. So, two very good questions. The first question, which I can answer quite easily, is how does it work through devices? Reiki being energy, being divine and unconditional love that comes to us from Source. It's not bound by the three-dimensional limits of distance, time, and space. So it can easily flow through devices because we are all infinitely connected through energy. We are all soul beings. We are all soul brothers and sisters who are already connected energetically as souls. So this energy is already flowing between all of us. It can flow over vast distances in the blink of an eye. It can flow backwards and forwards in time because this energy is outside of our third dimension. I am on YouTube. My channel is called Spirit Bond, and the link is in my bio. I'm also on Instagram. Links are in the bio. The other question is, what's the training required to become a Reiki master? There are 3 levels of Reiki training in the Usui system of Reiki, which is the most traditional form of Reiki. And the first level is just to be a general practitioner. You focus more on hands-on healing and healing the self. I can't do Reiki to make an ex come back. That's kind of silly. I can do Reiki, and Reiki goes wherever it's needed most, intelligently. If it is meant for you that ex will come back, Reiki will enable that timeline to manifest itself, but Reiki works with your higher self for your greatest and highest good. So consider if that ex coming back is what your higher self wants. Thank you, Jen, for the roses. Thank you, Amy, for the hand heart. But yeah, 3 levels of Reiki. And it took me a few months of training. Would psychology have anything to do with Reiki? If so, would you have to learn it as you go? No, I wouldn't say psychology would have anything to do with Reiki necessarily, because Reiki is simply channeling energy. It is letting go of the ego, letting go of the I, the self, to become an empty vessel through which the divine love of Reiki will flow. In fact, the less we can think and the more we can just be open to the channeling, the more intense and vibrant and powerful the Reiki channeling will be. As Reiki practitioners, we have to learn to get out of our own way. And just simply set the intention, set up the channel, and let the energy flow without any conscious thought or direction outside of setting that initial intention. I hope that helps answer your question. Such a lovely discussion. I missed what was said. I am missing a lot of messages. Reiki has helped me quit smoking going on 30 days. Jake, congratulations. That's fantastic. Amy, thank you for the roses. Reiki can absolutely enhance your manifestations. Having a crystal charged with Reiki and setting that nearby a sheet of your manifestations or on your altar is a great way to help charge them. Also, if you're a Reiki practitioner, writing your manifestations down on a sheet of paper, holding them between Reiki charged palms and sending Reiki right to your goals through the paper. It's another great way for manifesting. Love the discussion. A clear quartz crystal would probably work the best, I would say, for manifesting as an all-purpose crystal. Clear quartz works really well. Thank you, Jen, for the ice cream cone. And all the other ice cream cones. My freezer's full. Another ice cream cone. There's no more room in the freezer, Jen. How can we tell who is not Reiki trained when they claim to be? My best thing that I could say, my best piece of advice is to use your intuition. Use your intuition to sniff out the fakes. Thank you, Tamika Michelle, for the roses. Because if someone is really trained in Reiki, what they will tell you is that the energy doesn't come from them, it comes from source. Reiki practitioners are not actual healers. They channel healing energy and they facilitate a sacred space for you to heal yourself. But yeah, use your intuition. Because there are a lot of fakes out there. And of course, you don't have to consent to any energy that anyone's sending. Oh, spellbound girl. But the little secret that I have to tell you all is if you are receiving authentic Reiki, you don't actually have to give consent. Because authentic Reiki, thank you for the star, Aaron. Hello. Authentic Reiki requires no consent for healing because it naturally works with our higher selves for our greatest and highest good. So our ego consciousness doesn't have to consent to that. Madison, yeah, you can do Reiki on yourself. You don't really need a mirror, though. You can just put your hands on yourself wherever they're needed. For places that you can't reach, you can actually use the back of your hand, since Reiki flows through your hands, and it typically flows out the front through our intention. But if we set the intention that it flows out the back of our hand, We can place our hands on places they can't reach and send Reiki through the backs of our hands. We could also send Reiki through things like wands and crystals for places we can't reach. But self-treatment with Reiki is one of the cornerstones of becoming a good practitioner. It's how we begin to practice, and it's one of the first things we learn how to do as a Reiki practitioner. Some Reiki practitioners feel the need to ask for consent, and I was asking for people's consent before doing healings, and you'll see that on a lot of my older YouTube videos and TikToks that I'm saying please consent to receive this healing. But after doing my own research and reading words from Usui Mikao, the founder of Reiki, he believed after much meditation that this healing does not require consent to be given, because for someone to give consent, they give consent with their ego. But Reiki works with our divine higher self and always works for our highest good. Therefore, it'll never do anything bad. It'll never do anything but uplift someone and heal them. So therefore, for true Reiki to flow, you don't actually need to give consent. And I could find that reference for you guys if you're wondering. Thank you, Annie, for the lightning bolts. And Soroya, thank you for the roses. How do crystals work and how do you use them? Wow. So there are different crystals for different things. I'm trying to not get distracted with the chat. Different crystals for a wide variety of situations, healings, chakras. And in working with Reiki and crystals, I set the intention in accordance with the crystal. For example, if we're using amethyst and it's a calming stone and we're releasing and we're calming down, we're releasing stress, I set that intention and I activate that crystal with Reiki, sending Reiki to the crystal, communicating with it energetically, and then allowing Reiki to flow through that crystal. Great discussion in here tonight, guys. What do you mean, do I work with water? I'm going to do some work with water when I take a shower after this. I'm going to work with that water to clean myself. Now I do work with water. One of the things that I like to do with water, which I recommend anyone to do whenever you fill up a bottle, is to take that water, speak some loving words to it, speak some gratitude to it, thank that water, and literally put your hands on that water and pour your love into it. Feel your love flowing from your body right into the water. Feel it charging up with that love that you're sending it until it's literally glowing. You could send some intentions to it too. Like if you're trying to release stress or manifest something. Yeah, Sheepshifter knows all about it. What frequency would help with throat congestion? 741 hertz. Throat chakra frequency enhances communication. is a great night for manifestations. Wow, Sheepshifter, that is amazing. My favorite frequency is probably 528. Thank you, Spellbound Girl, for the roses. I believe that Eclipse is happening tonight sometime. We were talking about that earlier. Oh, thank you so much, Permaculture Plants. I'll have to check that out after I got my notifications silenced right now. I apologize. I'm having a little bit of throat congestion. Thank you, Resolad, for the enjoy music. I personally like falling asleep to 174 hertz. It's a very relaxing, grounding frequency. But something I really want to do in the future that I'm not able to do right now, but I would highly recommend, is have a grounding mat in your bed and have a grounding wire running into the ground outside so you sleep grounded. I know this is very tough for you city dwellers probably, but it's definitely something I feel would really help with sleep. Now I can make a joke about that brown noise, but I'm not. We're in our high vibration mode. I'm not sure what frequency the brown noise you're talking about is, but I have heard of it. I like lunar eclipses, I guess, more. I'm more of a night person, but that's really the only thing. So I still have to joke through. Yeah. Thank you, Big Bubba, for the 20 TikToks. Much love. I have a Lemurian quartz piece that is not up here with me, but that's the one that I carried with me today. It's a small, it's like an orange or yellow. It's like a citrine Lemurian quartz. Does it mean something if I'm drawn to smoky quartz a lot lately? I know smoky quartz is really good for protection and grounding. I do have my Kitty Tarot shirt on, yes. I have quite a few crystals. Thank you, Miss Spalding, for the 7 roses. Lots of amethyst, selenite, black tourmaline, black kyanite, clear quartz, Lemurian quartz, rose quartz, chrysocolla, obsidian, tiger's eye, different labradorite pieces, green fluorite, Caribbean calcite, caroite, just looking around me, lapis lazuli, bismuth, orange citrine. Those are just the ones that are around me right now. Red jasper. I do have some malachite. I had a malachite bracelet, but it broke. Tell your roommate he needs a WD for it. He was actually talking about WD-40ing the doors just the other day. Yeah, I'll pass it along. Divine Goddess, I don't know off the top of my head a crystal for feeling gratitude, but if you stick around at the end of our live stream, I'm happy to answer any questions you have and go through my crystal Bibles with me. The background behind me is an old sacred tree with some lanterns. And I'm living in upstate New York now. Absolutely, Donna. You wear as many as you like. The one that I'm wearing right now is a black obsidian arrowhead with smoky quartz beads and obsidian beads. And it's for protection and grounding and dispelling unwanted energies. Very, very, very far north. The most northern tip of the state of New York that you can point to on a map. That's where I'm at. Almost on the Canadian border. By the way, thank you, Permaculture, for answering that crystal question. Golden healer, pyrite, or orange calcite. That's wonderful. Yeah, I must admit that I don't know everything about crystals, but I am trying to expand my knowledge a lot more. Madison asks, we got a Long Island. I grew up on Long Island. Donna, that's wonderful. What do you do when you're not doing Reiki? Are you more introvert or extrovert? I'm a little bit of both. Okay, so being a Gemini, I can be very introverted and very much want to be left alone, play video games or garden or go on nature walks. Or I could be very extroverted and I want to party and I want to be around everyone and I want to talk to everyone and I want to be a complete nut. And it's either like, as an introvert, it's like we ball or we ball. And one is spelled B-A-W-L and one is spelled B-A-L-L. But yeah, my current project that we've got going on is got a bunch of soil and blessed and consecrated it with Reiki and stuck some selenite sticks into it all around to draw in wonderful celestial energy to charge it up. And we're going to plant some vegetables and herbs, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I like gardening. I love nature walks. I love being outside, doing anything outdoors. When I'm inside, I like being cozy, drinking tea, hanging out with my cat, playing video games on the computer that I built, drawing, being goofy. I was actually, a lot of people don't know this, but I have this art NFT project called Theta Frogs, where I draw these goofy frogs, and I was recently live streaming just for about 4 hours earlier on Theta TV playing Cyberpunk 2077. So I'm there when I'm not here. So if you guys ever want to find me on Theta TV, that's where you could find me with my hair down. I am near Vermont. Vermont is right across Lake Champlain from me. Burlington, Vermont's really close. Permaculture, what would you like me to DM you about? And no, I didn't build this computer, although I have built computers in the past. This one I bought pre-built. But I'm very, very happy with it. Hey, microwave. I'm not set up to do classes or private sessions yet, but it's something I'm working on, along with making an LLC. A plant gardening care package, that would be absolutely amazing. I love that. I love plants. Another thing that I want to do is I want to start growing different types of mushrooms. I want to start growing oyster mushrooms and lion's mane, stuff like that. I love herbalism, plants, adaptogenic mushrooms. Hey, Perfecto Aguilada, welcome. So my primary form of income is being paid for these frog NFTs that I've been doing. I get paid royalty payments, and that's been keeping it going for the past couple of years. But I'm really trying to shift over to having Reiki, TikTok, and content creation on here as a Reiki master be a full-time sustainable income stream, so I don't have to do that forever. The drawing frogs, that is. I visited Canada when I was a little kid. I haven't been back. I don't really currently have a passport, so it makes it difficult. And I haven't set up the PO box to sell the crystal sprays yet. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I've been getting ready for another Theta Frogs NFT drop, which is going to happen on the 28th. And that has been my primary focus for the past few weeks, getting that all ready, as that is like my primary income stream right now. And if you're interested, you can check me out at, I believe it's justweirdtv.thetadrop.com or thetafrogs.com. I don't really have a good link for that. I will get the P.O. box. I will. It's very difficult because I really haven't. They want you to have 2 forms of identification with like your address on that, and I don't have that because I've lived all over the place, like everywhere. Thank you so much, Heather, for subscribing. So much love to you. I am so grateful. Welcome to the sub club. Thank you. Thank you for the Rose Madison also. This Reiki is sealed within you now. As we wind down, we're going to light some Palo Santo. If I could find the old lighter. Alright, so now I've got some time if you guys would like to ask me anything or talk about anything. I'm down. Thank you, Firefly, for the rose and the hand hearts. But I'll stay on for a few minutes to answer your questions or discuss any topic you guys want to talk about. We're going to light some Palo Santo so we can just clear the energy in here, clear the vibes. Hello, Juliana. You've been in a menu and an emergency call. I hope everything is all right. Perfecto. You found it, Kelly? Yeah, if anyone wants to check out my Theta Frogs project, I know the link is tough, but it's justweirdtv.thetadrop.com. Also at thetafrogs.com. Just going to let this smoke wash over us for a few moments. Clear away these vibes. Is it true that salt water next to the bed overnight clears energy? I have not heard about that, no. I've not heard about salt water next to the bed. What's the roommate's name? We're going to have a discussion about this here. Squeaky door. His name is Chris. He's a great guy. But yeah, I will endeavor to get some WD-40 soon, so we can put that on the doors. I appreciate you, Kelly. Thank you for checking out the frogs. Yeah. So as I was saying earlier too, yes, I do stream on theta.tv occasionally, and my channel is called Just Weird TV. That's kind of where I started before, even before I became a Reiki master, before I started doing Reiki, before I was on TikTok, I was over there. And over there it's a lot more lighthearted, and it's more like playing video games and being goofy. But we like talking about conspiracy theories and things like that. Theta, Theta. Theta, like theta brainwaves. I'm not in the attic, but I'm actually up in the loft. That's where I'm at. Thank you, Ghost Wiener. Appreciate you. Oh, it's with a K. Spelled with a K, not a C. Yeah, there's something we were talking about today that I recommend you look up if you feel called to it. It's called, just do a Google search for Slavery and the 8 Veils. And it's a very interesting little essay about the 8 veils, and it posits that all of humanity lives behind 8 veils of secrecy of how the world works, of how our universe works. And most people living and dying on the planet will only ever pierce a few of those veils to see the truth beyond. So it's a very interesting essay, Slavery and the 8 Veils, but I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on it. You guys are wonderful. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to grab Sammy. She's right here, laying down, soaking up that Reiki. You want to say hi? Want to say hi? Oh. Slavery and the 8 Veils. That's right. Here's Sammy. Sammy's got to come on and say hello. Oh, hey, Allie. It's all right. I'm glad you're here. So if you guys have any other questions or anything else you'd like to talk about, let me know, or else I'm probably going to head out of here. Yeah, she's great. She always sits with me when I'm channeling Reiki. Top 3 plants on the wish list? You mean if I could have any plant, like at all, any type of plant? Um, hmm. I think holy basil would be fantastic. Maybe a spaghetti squash plant. Maybe some type of a fruit tree. I don't know. Yeah, she's great, isn't she? What do you think, Sammy? What do you think, all the people? Look at them. Oh, she's looking into your souls. She's judging your souls and holding them on the scale against the weight of a feather to determine if you can pass into the afterlife. Oh, she loves catnip. She absolutely loves catnip, this one. She really, really does. Yeah. Alright, I'm probably going to get out of here so I can have a shower and have like a snack or something before bed. Alright, I love you guys though. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and sharing this wonderful Reiki healing. Thank you for helping me create this sacred healing space. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. I will be on tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern right here, although it will be a subs only chat night. And then Friday I'll be on YouTube channel. So once again, if you get a chance, please check out my YouTube channel, Spirit Pond. The link is in my bio. I'm also active on Instagram if you want to check me out over there too. But yeah, much love. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Sweet dreams. Be gentle with yourself. Drink lots of water. And have a good night. Bye.